Hi, welcome to Fish on Fridays. I'm Al McCauley, and we are on the road again. I'm very fortunate to be joined by my beautiful wife, Katie, who's filming me, and we are on the road in Darien, Illinois, at a place called the National Shrine of St. Therese of Lisieux. If you've watched Fish on Fridays in the past, you know that she's my absolute favorite saint, and so this is kind of a pilgrimage of sorts for us. We are about an hour and a half south of Milwaukee in Darien, Illinois, which is just southwest of the city of Chicago, and it is worth the trip because this place is a wonderful place to get your spiritual retreat on, just to kind of really immerse yourself into the life of Therese. As we go on through the day, I'm going to show you a lot of pictures of what we've seen so far. They've got a shrine here that's beautiful. They've got a gift shop, and they've got a museum here that includes relics of St. Therese. It's absolutely amazing. Anybody who loves St. Therese, and even if you don't and you want to learn about her, this is a good place to come. So follow me and we'll take you around and show you a few things. We are inside the shrine here, and I'm going to talk a little softly because there are people inside. I don't want to disturb their prayer, but what an absolutely gorgeous way to start your tour here is in the shrine where Mass can take place. Every day there's Mass here, but the stained glass window behind me, it looks like it's etched glass of the image of St. Therese, is absolutely gorgeous and something just to sit and contemplate the wonder of this beautiful and remarkable saint. There's a walkway at the grounds here that's filled with different statuaries. And when you leave the shrine, this is the first one you see. It's Jesus with the little children. And it's so fitting to start with this because Therese was the little flower. Her little way was all about the spirituality of childhood, of innocence and trusting in God's love and mercy. And that's exactly what Jesus calls us to be like, to be trusting and humble and innocent like children in his love and in his care. One of the statues on this walkway is of Therese's parents, Louis and Zélie Martin, and they are the first married couple to be canonized together as saints in church history. A remarkable couple. They had 9 children, but 5 only made it to adulthood. All 5 were girls. All 5 enter the convent and become nuns. And one of them, obviously, St. Therese, is going to become a saint and a doctor of the church. A remarkable couple to pray to if you are married. Just somebody to keep in mind, to pray to pray with, for peace and harmony in your home. One of the things that's absolutely stunning about the grounds here is the nature. There's water, there's wildlife, there's beautiful flowers, you can smell it. And behind me you see the fountain, it's wonderful. But this is the creme de la creme. Right here is the little place, a little grotto that's attributed just to St. Therese. A place to light your candles and to maybe say a prayer or two, to think about the humility of this wonderful saint. You know, her feast day is October 1st, and we're here in July because it's a lot warmer, but I did a Fish on Fridays episode about her. In fact, of the well over 100 episodes that we've done, it is the longest episode because she's my absolute favorite saint. So if you want to learn more about this terrific saint, I really encourage you to go into the archives of Fish on Fridays and look up the episode that we did on the little flower on St. Therese of Lisieux. On these sprawling grounds here, again, 40 acres of beautiful, pristine land, what we see is a great place to meditate. This is the Stations of the Cross, and it's a series of paved walkways, which are so nice because it's not treacherous. You're not going to sprain your ankle on these. It's just a wonderful way to walk at your own pace around the 14 stations of the cross, that we remember Jesus' suffering, his death, ultimately his sacrifice for us. And this was very near and dear to Therese. She really related to Jesus in his suffering, and by extension it helped her to have solidarity with the poor and the suffering in the world. We're standing here by the 3rd station of the cross. This is Jesus falls the first time. These little beautiful statuettes are just awesome to take in because it really kind of immerses you into the moment of the Stations of the Cross in which you're meditating. As you walk around the grounds here, this particular part of it, you can end your journey in the center at this beautiful gazebo. You can sit and pray and meditate over what you've just done, walking with Jesus on his way to his suffering and his death for our salvation. I hope you can hear the water behind me. It's just absolutely serene. Great place on this hot day to just kind of sit and relax, to feel the breeze in the shade of this beautiful gazebo, which is right in the center of the walkway for the Stations of the Cross. Just a great way to really meditate on the mystery of Christ's suffering and death for us, and on the life of Therese. So my wife and I have taken in the shrine, we've walked around the statues, we've been to the little grottos, the fountains, the walkways, everything is so beautiful here. There's over 40 acres to explore. And we're gonna end up here at the National Museum and the gift shop. Of course, we gotta buy a few things in the gift shop, but this museum is remarkable. Outside of Therese's hometown of Lisieux, and where the Carmelite convent is, outside of that convent, this has more artifacts related to Therese than anywhere else in the world. It's an unbelievable place to visit, to stop, to tour. They have seasonal things that you can tap into, or you can just come by yourself or with someone you love, like I did with my wife, and just walk around the grounds. You will not be disappointed. The number of pictures, the number of artifacts, the number of ways you can be inspired by St. Therese are just amazing. And there are several pictures we're going to show you on this episode of different things that we would see in the National Museum. And I'm not going to talk in the museum because I don't want to disrupt the tours, but you'll see a lot of photographs of things that you can see, relics and pictures, just phenomenal. Enjoy your experience. I can't encourage you enough to come down here. Thanks for watching. I hope this has been helpful, and I hope you can make the trip down here at some point in the near future. Appreciate you watching, and hope you will tune in every Friday for Fish on Fridays. Feel free to subscribe to our YouTube channel and follow us on Facebook. Until next time, please be good to each other, and God bless. So on these sprawling grounds, 40 acres of just beautiful, beautiful